For Christ's sake, no opposition party, what is sought, acts on impunity. It's only ruling party. Normally, because they're in power, they act on impunity. Opposition does not do that because opposition is good to organize itself to say I can take over the rest of affairs of government. How many times have they made efforts? How many people have you wooed? Rather, every day you after one man. Every day you after Wike. Every day Wike. You abandon what you're supposed to do. Call everybody. This election, we have lost it. How did you lose this election? You are the cause. If we have done that, you wouldn't have lost it. If we have done that, we would have won. You tell yourself the bitter truth, then you go back to the drawing board. The only crime that Wike is a minister under APC government. And I asked them. I never said I was going to support the presidential candidate. Nigerians had me clear and loud. And I'm the only former governor who did not support the president, but made sure pleading 100% in the governorship, in National Assembly, and State Assembly. Let any sitting governor now or former governor come out to say that happened in his own state. In 2015, some governors came out and said they did anti-party against Jonathan. That they worked against PDP not to become president. What happened? The party didn't do anything. Why? They saw those people as people who cannot be touched.
The way they see you now.
That's not how I came out openly and said injustice must not be allowed. I came out.
Yesterday you were still in their meeting and today.
Did I leave? No. I didn't leave the party now. I don't play like that. They invited me to a meeting, and they invited me. I didn't force myself. They invited me.
But when some of these issues trash, thoroughly discussed at that meeting.
Well, you see, first of all, I believe in sincerity. If you must achieve results, be sincere. Some people think that telling half truth or being too smart will help you. Rather, it destroys you. If PDP does not take care, and I say it again, watch out what will happen. You know, selfish interest can kill an organization. You have not won an election. You're excluding people. You have not won an election. You're excluding, oh no, we don't want this man. You know the man has capacity to fight back. Yes? Now, what is happening? Let's tell ourselves the simple truth now. Why would there be an impression? Let's tell ourselves the simple truth. In 2023, we told the party, look, it is in our constitution, it's in our tradition. When these people take chairman, people go for a presidential candidate. Because of selfish interest, they manipulated the system. They said, no, we shouldn't do something now. Hold on, we'll do something. Before we know, some people are going to buy from. We laughed. It's okay. They don't want to do something. Now, a zone took chairman of the party. A zone took the presidential candidate. It's okay. For peace to reign. So we can have a voice. They go front and back. They go front and back. We said this front and back, it will cost you something. Of course, arrogance came in. Forget. We have won the election. Forget we have won the election. Who are they? See where we are. I have no problem. And I've told them that. Where is the presidency? Where are you showing your presidential candidate now?
2027?
Yes. Where will he go? Where will he go?
Where you answered?
So smart ones who have interest. No, it's not time, as you see. How many times can you play this game and you think you are smart? You are going for national convention. You are going for national convention. You want the fact to come and produce the chairman so that who have president. I said, why not? Look, Nigeria today, the South is occupying the presidency. Why not as a party? Come out openly now. Our president candidate will also come from the South. Now, you don't want to do that. You want to play the same game. You play the 2023. It will backfire. And when it backfires, it's all these people did it. People did that. It will backfire. And I told people, this smartness will not help you. Come out now and let everybody know this is where we're heading to. But playing this game, that, oh, we'll do this. It will not work. Not tomorrow and I say, oh, we can tell you that, look, stop this here smartness.
So you don't see your party?
What I need now, even some of you, have you asked yourself, do you think I am even interested in going back there? I want to ask you, don't you see how better I look? Do you think I'm interested in it? If I have my way, I say it's here. It's an order of God. I don't wish going back there. My spirit has left that place long ago. So all this, I want everybody to focus. Please, it's not everything you do. You think there's some fight you don't fight. There's some things you don't do because you need to ask the person. Does he want it? I have peace. If you have known me, you see me, you can say I look better now. In as much as we have things that we need to do for our state, we know people have no sacrifice for us, and we, one way or the other, have to stand by them. Does not mean that we should start firing without any targets. We need to be focused. Our evening here is about Patlak. It's not Oshobe, it's Fubara, Oshobe. Say, please. I want that. And like I said, it's about Patlak. Every other thing that is said here, every other admonition by whoever is a personal view. It does not speak or does not present the purpose of this evening. Don't do things because you want to do them. Do the things I want. I am the one wearing the shoes. I know the solution to my problem. I know how to walk through my problem.
You know, I just don't want to be talking about Peter Obi anymore. But I will say it because it's part of the issues that I raised. My position in 2022, 2023 is what is unfolding now. That contrary to the belief or the impression created that Peter Obi was opposed to the system or is capable of opposing the system, that he's incapable of doing it. I also stated in 2022, 2023 that the Labour Party was a short renter, what they call Airbnb in America. You move in, you check out when your time expires. And that when they are done with Peter Obi, they will move the renter to another place. So Peter Obi, maybe rightly or wrongly, or maybe he's doing it for sure, then decided that he doesn't want to move out of the short renter. And now they got locked in practically out. The reason why it probably got more attention was this. There was this whole debate around the Muslim ticket. So the Christians said, okay, you want to Islamize Nigeria, we want to Christianize too. And who was the best person available to them? Peter Obi. That's what happened. But in terms of opposition, I don't know why anybody calls Peter Obi opposition. But it's not, Peter Obi is not opposed to anything that the government is doing. Peter Obi did not even organize his supporters to fight for his own election victory, he claimed. He did not fight when they increased fuel price. He has never done anything that opposition people do. Even these terrible people that are in government now, no matter what you say of them, they used to protest. Buhari protested with his deputy, and they tear-gassed the man and he died after that. Tinubu, they organized several protests.
Exactly. All the way
they were using Amechi them, people have forgotten. Nasiru used to go to DSS, they were arresting him, they release him again, he would talk. So you say you are opposition. Do what opposition do now, you can't do. And the only thing you can say is that, oh, there was no need for a protest in 2012. Where are the people? Are they dead? If the people in 2012 are dead or have sold out, what happens to you with 6 million voters? Put them on the street. Even if you can't put 6 million people on the street, put 60,000 people on the street in this Abuja and see how the government will take you serious.
Interesting.
But you are the one, you and your supporters are the ones who are pouring cold water on even any protests. Because you don't want the country to change. You want it to be replaced. You want the Tinubu group to either be replaced by your own group or for Tinubu to assimilate some of, because look at all the Labour Party people in the National Assembly.
Yeah.
They are not decamping back to where they are coming from. They are decamping to APC.
So shameful.
And this is the point we're making, that these guys were not real. In 2023, they were not real. In 2027, they're not real. And I'll say one last thing about them. I think the Tinubu regime enjoys their type of opposition. Yeah. So you see that any time they seem to be phasing out, they'll throw red meat at them because they know that it's the kind of opposition that doesn't pose any threat. These guys are never going to get upset to the point that they will turn Nigeria to Mozambique, where somebody stole the election and the person who gave the election and the one who stole have not rested. You know, so even countries like Uganda, you know, Bobby Wine now, they're giving hell to the people, the dictators. So you have them here.
Let's talk about Atelepida's comments. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And you see, when I look at people, when I was told about this, I didn't believe it until somebody forwarded the video to me. And I watched Atelepida's saying that politics are riffraff. That is too extreme. PhD holders are riffraff. Why? They are riffraff because they couldn't establish a bank. If they were established a bank, they wouldn't have been a riffraff. In the first place, I heard you say it's from River, but in Lagos. Look at the statement. How many people from Lagos will say they are Lagos, but they are Port Harcourt people? A Lagosian saying he was not consulted. A Lagosian saying that he was not consulted. Somebody who does not know what's happening in his state. What is Atelepida's contribution to River State? Apart from he established his business, good for him. It's a personal thing. And these are people who cause problem for the governor. When we were making this young man governor, ask what was Atelepida's view. He's from a local government. Ask Atelepidas, where is his house in the River State? Where does he live? The last time Atelepidas came was when his father died. I did the road to Opopo. How can a man sit down and give a blanket insult to people like riffraffs? And I think that of rascality was. Look, wherever you are, whatever position you occupy, your impact on your people is key. When my brother Herbert Wiwe was alive, may so rest in perfect peace, I called him. I said, look, Herbert, you are living in Lagos. Every day you fly down here. Yes, Access Bank, Nyesom business, that's fine. You, what have you done for River State? At your level, at the level where you are, what can you say today you've contributed for the development of the state? He looked at me. I said, yes, tell me. He said he will come back in 2 weeks' time. He came back. He said, look, he has thought what I asked. And it dawned on him truly. What has he contributed for his state? Establishing of branches is their business. They are making profit. It's not the state. He told me he was going to set up a world-class university. I said, fine. Where? He said, look, the problem he has, he wanted to put it in his community, but there are no roads. I said, no. I will do all the roads. You must put that university. I did all the roads in Isopo, the Tara road, everywhere. And I was happy. He brought that university. It's unfortunate that it's late. I don't know whether the university will still be there or not. I laid the foundation. So it pained me when he heard that. Now, he had made a contribution to the growth of the state. At the side of all the weather, what is his contribution? Okay, let's go to Opopo, where he comes from. What have you done? But he will come national television and say people are riffraffs. Who does that? Who does that? But they did not consult you, a Lagosian, according to you. A Lagosian. And when people believe that they are the only ones who have solution to problems. No other person has any solution to problems other than them. Now let me tell you, during the 2023 presidential election, Attorney Peter came to my house, not government house, my house, to see me. I know what's the problem. He said, he told Peter, Obi, if we can win the primary, look, it will be hard to support you. We will support the wicked. That's what he said. I wasn't there when he told me. So I said, what do you want me to do now? That we should support Peter Obi. So how will he win the election? Yeah, another difference. So I have no problem about that. The same man, without disclosing to the public that this is the preferred candidate, he used ANAP foundation, his own foundation, to start doing opinion poll, skew the opinion poll to be favorable to Obi. Is that a corruption? The man who you are for this man, you now became the head of opinion poll. You come out on television, skew the opinion poll favorable to Peter Obi when you have an interest. Without disclosing to the public, look, Obi is my candidate too. That's deceitful. This is the same man calling people riffraff because I didn't own a bank, because I was unable to establish a bank. That's how I become a riffraff. 23 appointees of the administrator, he said they are riffraffs. I take serious exception to that. Anyway, I told them, you let him know. You can't do that to people. If God has blessed you, I'll bless you. All of us must not receive the same blessing from God. Every of us must not have the same opportunity. Look at those who are appointed, even though I don't know some of them are PhD holders who have spent time to read in university to come up with that level. You refer that they are riffraff. You say, now the assembly is rascality. How? How? Simply because by your own understanding of the Constitution of Nigeria, by the president was wrong. So until they understand the way you understood it, they are rascals.
The video explores recent key political developments in Nigeria involving Wike Sowore's comment on the Labour Party, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike's media parley, Rivers State Governor Siminala Fubara's surprising statement. These reflect the evolving political climate ahead of the 2027 general elections. Wike Sowore Labour Party not opposition to APC. Key points from Sowore's statement on May 12, 2025. Sowore, an activist and former presidential candidate, critiqued the Labour Party LP. According to him, Labour Party is not an opposition to APC. Argument. Sowore argues LP has failed to hold the ruling APC accountable. Claims LP has become complacent post-0-3 elections. Suggests LP has adopted elite-driven politics, detached from grassroots activism. Implications. Raises concerns about the effectiveness of Nigeria's opposition. Reignites discourse on political accountability and ideological clarity in Nigerian politics. Analysis of Labour Party's role. LP gained significant momentum in 2023 elections, largely due to Peter Obi's candidacy. However, internal divisions and alleged CEO optation have stalled its momentum. Current status 2-0-5. Limited grassroots engagement since the elections. Accused of focusing on electoral litigation and social media presence rather than mobilization. Sowore's perspective. Advocates for a true people's movement. Urges Nigerians not to equate political branding with genuine opposition. Slide 4. Nyesom Wike FCT Media Parley event on May 12, 2025. Venue: Federal Capital Territory Administration Press Briefing, Abuja. Speaker: Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike. Key highlights: Wike defended his infrastructure projects in the FCT, particularly road construction and urban renewal. Claimed his administration has outperformed predecessors in pace and impact. Addressed criticisms over budget allocation and political appointments. Political undertones. Strongly asserted his loyalty to President Bola Tinubu. Used the parley to counter perceived narratives of political friction within APC ranks. Reactions to Wike's statements. Public and media response. Mixed reactions from civil society and political analysts. Some praise his developmental efforts. Others criticize his brash leadership style and political dualism. Implications. Wike remains a controversial yet powerful figure in Nigerian politics. His influence continues to breach South-South politics and national dynamics. Siminala Fubara: I don't wish to go back to the government house. the Rivers State Governor, Siminala Fubara, on May 12, 2025. Fubara's remarks made during a state function, possibly hinting at political fatigue or disillusionment, possibly a veiled message on internal political struggles within Rivers State, suggests deep tensions between Fubara and his predecessor or ally, Nyesom Wike. Political significance indicates crisis or dissatisfaction within Rivers' political hierarchy, sparks speculation about resignation, future political plans, or intra-party conflict. Rivers State political crisis background, tensions between Fubara and Wike, alleged influence of Wike over state-level decisions, Fubara's recent moves to assert independence, including reshuffling of commissioners and public statements, broader implications, reflects power struggles within the PDP in Rivers, may affect PDP's unity and strategy leading to 2027 elections. Conclusions and recommendations. Key takeaways. Nigeria's opposition parties are under pressure to redefine their purpose and relevance. Nyesom Wike's political presence remains formidable, albeit controversial. Siminala Fubara's statement highlights the psychological toll and political friction in governance. Recommendations for stakeholders. Strengthen party ideologies and grassroots mobilization. Promote internal democracy and political mentorship. Ensure transparency in governance to rebuild public trust. The questions here to be discussed are: what does effective opposition look like in Nigeria? Can Wike remain a neutral minister given his political affiliations? What lies ahead for SIM Fubara and the PDP in Rivers? Thank you so much as you drop your opinion in the comment box. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel for more fascinating and trending political news around the globe.